Gamesweasel.com. Review.
In life, I've always been a bit of a late starter, and I've only just discovered just how good the Castlevania games were when they came to the DS. I tried the N64 version, which left a lot to be desired, but was very impressed with the last two old-school side-scrolling adventures on the dual-screen device. Hearing about Castlevania the Dracula X Chronicles on the PSP excited me, with the prospect of the same great gameplay, but with improved 3D graphics. What you get with this one is a reversion of an old game which never saw the light of day called Rondo of Blood, with unlockable games being the original game without improved graphics and the already much loved Symphony of the Night. So in a way, you get 3 games here for the price of 1. Unfortunately, if you played the 2 previous games on the DS, you'll be a bit disappointed by the simple gameplay mechanics and the frustrating difficulty, mostly due to the weapons and control system on this game. You play as Richter Belmont, a descendant of course, Simon Belmont, as you whip ghouls, goblins and monsters into shape on your way to defeat Dracula. You also have some sub-weapons you can pick up, such as holy water, axes and crosses, and you can use a bit of the old hocus pocus magic now and again too. Paul Daniels, eat your heart out. My problems with the game are that whip's just not very effective and often misses enemies that are jumping about from above and below, and you just have to be very careful when jumping to avoid them, and you can't alter your jump height and have limited movement when you're in the air. Stairs are also very difficult to negotiate, as if you jump near them and don't hold up on the D-pad, you fall through and can often end up landing on an enemy, or worse still, to your death. Richter could in fact do with one of those Stanner stair lifts. Checkpoints are also in very odd places within the levels themselves, which sees you going back a long way if you die, and if you have to continue, lo and behold, you have to go all the way back to the start. Having said all this, if you're into your hardcore side-scrolling games which hark back to the old days, then you may find this a worthy title to add to your collection. Another very strange decision is to not let you play Symphony of the Night from the start. In fact, not only do you have to finish Rondo of Blood, you have to find a secret item within a level to unlock it about midway through, one which I missed out on and couldn't be bothered to play through to find it again. Without playing it on the PSP though, I can tell you it is a great game, but do find out where that item is if you want to unlock it whilst playing Rondo of Blood before you start the game. It's only 9 levels long too, but you can replay the game as Maria once you rescue her, and she uses a number of animals to help you through the game, which makes it feel quite different. From my point of view, the Dracula X Chronicles disappointed me compared to the other DS games, so it gets an average 5 out of 10. Hardcore gamers can of course add a point or two onto that score. You've been watching a review from Gamesweasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to Gamesweasel.com for our video podcast, Gamesweasel TV.
Gamesweasel.com.